Alright, on to probably my favorite of the new squads, for sure. I think Arachno-files are pretty good, but I think they're highly dependent on using Kai, which, I don't know. I'm never a huge fan if the squad is only good if only one pilot makes them good. These, it's like, I feel like I could use any pilot, right? And they're gonna be good. Anyway, though, let's think what we're gonna do here. I'm not opposed to trying for 2 island. It's definitely an option. I think because I'm still using the passive right now, I might be inclined to go here. I mean, it looks pretty easy to deal with this. Mosquito is like super easy. The extra like dust or the smoke in general will be easy. That leader, I mean, all of these leaders are annoying. I don't know if there's a huge advantage one way or another. This one somehow didn't roll any flying Vex other than the leader. I mean, this looks pretty easy too. I would say this one definitely looks the hardest still. It's between these. We haven't really added any damage. We kind of did add the damage with the thruster. So if we do a 3 island, maybe we don't plan on a 4 because this 4th island looks like it's pretty bad, but if we do a 3 island, if we want to open ourselves up to 3 island, is there anything here we would be more scared about facing like the advanced versions on? I think I'd rather leave this open as an island 3 because if I do get like burrowers and stuff mixed in, because some of these Vex can change, right? If that's the case, this will be an easier island 3 than this, so we'll do this. Destroy 2 mountains is an annoying one on top of killing 7 enemies when I'm not a squad that really excels in killing. I could go here, try to go through there. We do need to get some grid back. Seismic activity is pretty easy usually. Killing 7 on seismic activity is quite a different story. Now, I can't remember if seismic activity is the edge falling off or not. Or if it's just a random seismic activity. Either way, this map looks decent. This is just gonna be where we go. So we've added an extra charge to the ice beam. That's something to keep in mind. So you'll go here, here, or here, unless I put anybody in range. You'll go here, or here, or here. I guess this one could go here too. Yep, because they both... Actually, no, they both go before this unit, so they'll only go there. Well, either one of them going here is fine. I mean, I smoke anything I hit anyway, but it does mean, like... Yeah, it doesn't mean much. The only thing it means is, like, if I put artillery here, I could go down here and hit this. It would smoke this and smoke that, which could be at play. But if I put artillery here, it does kind of mean that we might have to deal with that. Actually, I'm not opposed to putting artillery here, though, because if this attacks it, I'll just smoke it just the same as if it were attacking this. If this smokes it, I don't care. I just move out. And if these attack it over here, you know, if this moves over here, that's an attack I don't have to worry about. And if this, like, attacks here, if this one decides to come down here, this one decides to come down here, I just hit it with the artillery. That's a 2-for-1. So artillery will go here. Just a long story short of that. I could put Brute right here. I don't really want this guy to jump here, because that means... plus this guy attacking there would be fine. But like, I don't really want him to jump here, because then if I have a Brute down here, like, I can't really, like... I guess I could smoke over that mountain, which would be fine. So maybe I will actually just put it there. So let's put that there. We'll do this here in case one of these want to shoot at it, but actually, like, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, this works. Okay, it is that random stuff. I guess I could have seen the grid down here and known that, because it wouldn't have grid down there if it was... I think it's called Cataclysm, the one where it goes, you know, every layer. So we kind of get exactly what we wanted here with the artillery. It's a little bit sketchy to be putting it there, but I see such an easy 2-for-1 here. Like, might as well do it. Not only that, but it smokes this tile, protecting all of this stuff. This is one where we wish we had put a point in here instead of here, maybe. Because I could just kill this unit right now. Or this unit. Yeah, I could have done a lot. So probably the next thing we upgrade is the control, but... What does this guy do? 3. I could still kill this thing, so let's just do this. And then he'll go on fire. Yeah. Do I want to block this when there's 7 enemies I have to kill? Probably not. So he'll kill that. Let's just try to troll out an attack here, but I don't want to get like stuck against that. It's not like I'm gonna fall down this hole. Alright, we can kill that guy now. Okay, never mind this guy's... I mean, I can still do it, like... Well... This guy is on fire. Might as well have him create more smoke for us. Then I can go here and deal with this. Could also just do that. Yeah. This is really not such a good one into that. I should have switched. I can switch this out for the next fight. I don't think against Armor Scion that's gonna be like particularly good. I'll move him here. Still want to protect that grid if I can. And we can probably... Not a whole lot to do here. Just, I could have this guy die right now. He's pretty useful for getting kills, though. Like, I might just want to shoot that guy on fire. Nope, he can't. I could if he goes there. I don't really want to get blocked into there. So yeah, we'll do that. And he'll kind of make a hole there anyway for what that's worth. And I hope enough enemies spawn in here that I can get the kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to kill all 5 of these in 2 turns. It's not undoable. That's an interesting combo. I can smoke that one. It'd be nice if I could do extra damage. He will die to fire though, because I can do, you know, 2 damage here, and I'll actually heal myself completely. That guy's not attacking, that guy's not attacking. I'm just wondering, like, is there any way I could do something better here? Doesn't really look like it, but we can get something going here. And what about this here? That would kill this. And then I don't really have to worry. It's not going to smoke him, right? It's going to keep him on fire. And I could just shoot that guy for some damage. So if we do that, let's move that guy into the fire and have him die. Yeah. Move him a little bit forward. And you can just get a shot in there. Cut a hole down the center of this map. Now these Vex, and I'm not excusing myself from bad play here, but just kind of, I don't know, I'm probably just being facetious here, but like, I've seen like a lot of 40k runs, you know, basically a perfect 4-island run on unfair mode, and like I've watched them and it's like, it just seems like they're getting turns like this left and right, you know? And like rolling into good stuff. Like I just rolled into stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I have not seen anything about the 40k runs so far that has been like, oh, like there's been no real light bulbs. Like I watched one of Heat Stinks and I didn't really see any light bulbs go off like, oh, I could do this differently. It was just like, well, these happen to have no Vex ever attack anything. And they just rolled into super good equipment and shit, and like got immediate time pods with like extra pilots and shit. Like, I don't know. I'm just complaining, but so I gotta kill 2. That should be pretty dang easy here. Just go like that. He's dead. And this one, we can just move you out of the way. He attacks first though, so that's a bit of an issue. You are not in the right place for this. Well, if you do 3, that should kill him, right? Like if I go there, that will do a kill. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah. That should be a kill. But yeah, the RNG was incredibly on my side that fight, making it a super easy fight. It could have easily been worse if they just choose to attack the grid, but they just don't. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So it's not like I played that genius there. Those were very self-writing turns. It just happened to be easy. I mean, even Heat Stinks would have had an easy time with those targeting patterns. That's great. That's also great. Nice. We got the best one you can get on both of them. So you have a move now, you have a move, you haven't leveled up yet. Yeah, I think ending with less than 4 is pretty easy. Sandstorm is pretty good for us too, especially the synergy there. Now, the map isn't great if there's a lot of flyers, but you could say that about everything. Like, we can just do this. So if we bait them into attacking there or there, that's fine. If you... So this guy will go most likely here, here, and if I put anybody here, could go there too. But right now it's a 50-50 for here, 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 here. You might as well let this guy just deal with himself 50% of the time. And this guy could, if we're so fortunate, maybe go down there, but I don't think I'll try to like prevent him from getting baited out, let's put it that way. Any number of these could do moves for us that are pretty nice. Either way, man, I don't want him to get here. I could argue just putting a guy here. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Okay, well, never mind. I suppose I'd like to block that area though. Like I don't want them to be there. Man, these guys' movement is crazy. Well, I think I still want to be able to move like here or here. He's got better movement now too. But like, yeah, 4 movement covers the whole map right now. And if he gets, you know, tied up, he gets tied up. It's fine. I want to keep them not close to that, because if these guys target him, I don't want this to have to also be part of the equation. Oh, that happens before they even move. Good to know. That's pretty nice. So they're all taken care of. Again, it's just RNG. It's a slot machine. Yeah, super easy. I could have 3 just like deployable tanks as my mechs here and I wouldn't have an issue. If I could move this guy here, that would be great. How do I do that? Without, like... I could go like this. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, seeing this already now, my mind's made up. I'm gonna not use this. The fact that I can't actually target which cell it goes in is a huge downside. So I do regret. It's good that I know, like I said, I never use this and now I know why. It's pretty bad. Good to know now though. We can. I'll remember, hopefully, to switch it out and it'll just be something I sell. But see, the play I wanted to make was to shoot right here and move him off. Then I could just move him wherever, and then I could control mech this down, and then have this die to the... I guess it wouldn't die, so it's not even that. It's not even that bad that this can't happen. So anyway, I suppose this is still like a okay hit. Maybe over here is better. Just get some big damage and kill these things. And we'll just move... tell you what, I'd actually rather keep this guy around here. Why don't we move you there, and you can just smoke that. I think I like that. Put you in the water there. Nice. Once again, slot machine giveth and taketh. Look how easy these turns are. This has nothing really to do with Mistwalkers. This is just... they're all being idiots. That's kind of how I've seen the 40k runs. It's like, shit's just easy. Could go here, hit that for a little bit. I also just could kill that guy. I could freeze the... I mean, I got 2 turns left. I might as well use the freeze. I'm not going to kill this guy. And we protect this. Sure. Especially with the armor there. So unless we can kill this guy, which we can't, there's no sense really doing too much. I can just do that. Very easy. Renfield bombs, no. I think the ice will just be pretty useful here. I mean, we should do this one for sure. But yeah, before I forget, I will admit the 3 damage is still nice, but there's just no way that that can beat this. And yeah, I have other things to pour my reactors into. Just check this out for due diligence. Oh yeah, that sucks. I mean, that's like... even the windstorm is probably not in our high favor. There's no positives on this one, is what I'll say, but there's, you know, free reactor. I think I can control mech the bomb. I don't know about that for sure. So they will either attack... he goes first, so he's either going to go here or here. I would rather them just hit me up here. Now, would I rather them do it on the control mech? Maybe, because if this guy gets my control mech and this guy is just going to attack there, I can get some of them with a freeze. So probably control mech goes there. This guy can be over here to deal with these guys if need be. Plus I want to bait out shots here. If I do want to bait out a shot on these, it should be here. With 4 movement, I don't actually have a shot on this, but I most likely won't need one there. And if I can maybe even just get a shot off by going down here, hopefully, if that's like what's needed. I guess the worst case scenario is this guy goes here and attacks here, but that's what the brute's over here for. And yeah, we'll put him there. See, now RNG is not playing nicely, and it happens to play not nicely on by far the hardest map, which is not helping matters. Almost all of them are attacking basically everybody except this guy is attacking objectives. And they, on top of that, like, they're picking the worst slots for me. So, like, luckily this guy is standing on a thing, so I have the shot that I want right here. Though I should take the 2 damage here, probably, unless... I could also just freeze to both of them because they are that annoying. That is not that out of the question of an option to do. I mean, they're just so freaking annoying. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do that. While the both of them are lined up like that, why not? And then I would certainly not mind putting a smoke right here and getting that guy in range to die. And then you have a good position here. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you can just stay there. I don't want this guy wedging himself right there. Alright, this is quite dealable. Don't have to deal with him. I could smoke that with artillery or that with artillery. If I smoke this with artillery, I get fire there, which could be good, but then control mech has to deal with that, which is not too much of an issue. I could just move him there, he'll create smoke there. And then this guy, I suppose it could be alright to just kill this thing. Can't actually do that though. Fuck. This guy goes into the fire, which is good. I think I still do this shot, because I do want to, like, try to get this guy dead. Putting a smoke there is fine as well. Now you can shoot there. And you can just do that, and I'll have my freeze ray for a better turn. That guy dies. Not that he had a smart target anyway. Though I might have to freeze him. I don't know that there's a better way, you know. I guess he could move here. Does lose his... Is he on fire? He's not on fire, so it's not like I lose the fire or anything. And he'll actually get on fire here, so that's fine. This guy can deal with this, and then this guy can smoke that. Oh, he's smoked. Oh, never mind. Either way, let's see, you're on fire. Yeah, I'll just... maybe there makes more sense. But this is just showing off the power of Mist Eaters again, I feel. Like, it's so easy for me to disable the enemies. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get any... Well, yeah, this artillery shot here is pretty good. That gets a kill. Disables that, but... Still have to deal with that, of course. Let's deal with that the old-fashioned way, huh? Could have moved him, but why not do it in style, you know? Alright, not too shabby. Still haven't found a time pod. Always fun to wait till the very last one to get the time pod. So range would give me more damage, a little bit more after movement. Haven't really had too many turns where I've wanted that. These I definitely just never will need. I think the extra move here gives me quite a lot of flexibility. And the question is, we got full grid defense. Do we go for this even though it looks pretty bad? Oh, a terraformer. That's easy as fuck. Now I think there is a bug here, I don't know if they fixed it, where you can actually smoke the terraformer and it won't work. So I hope that bug is fixed. I'll try to not do it anyway. I'm kind of done with sciencing things for losses. So this guy will always attack the terraformer. This isn't a bad thing, right? If they're attacking the terraformer, that's a good thing. I just don't want them to attack grid. So if I'm gonna get stuck, I don't want to get stuck here. So it won't... Like, I could put a guy here. I like the artillery back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can shoot anywhere I need to. Like, they're gonna attack here or here. I guess, actually, this guy should go here. Oh yeah, definitely. So we'll fix that, but then... probably you here. I don't want these guys to shoot at this guy and still hit grid. Yeah, that looks good to me. We were guaranteed to get the pod here. It's good. That's good. Okay, we gotta pick that pod up though, because it's in the terraforming zone, and of course, well, you know what? If I can get a shot off... Yeah, this kind of makes sense. I mean, I don't even know if shooting here makes sense. I can simply just move after repairing, right? I mean, terraform this, right? I could shoot this... Nah, that wouldn't make sense. No sense losing health here, if these guys are just gonna die like this. I'd like to get a smoke there, I guess. Put him on fire. And move him there. We got a real hard turn next turn, let me tell you. Uh-huh. We might as well use this turn to do this side. I almost don't even want to, like, block anything here, to be quite honest. So I am smoked. Am I still allowed? Okay, they fixed that bug. So we can move him over here, get this shot in. Now, I will say an extra range here would make that ending position make more sense, because then I could just jump over. Maybe I'll go here instead then. Just jump one over. I could damage this once, and that's fine. This is so stupidly easy. There you have it. I mean, that's Terraformer for you, but that's definitely one of the easier, one of the easier Terraformers for sure. Alright, can't really complain about that RNG or that RNG. With the other RNG, it's certainly evened out. So I get another range here that implicitly increases the damage and does help with some of those turns I talked about. I have to imagine that's the best thing I could do right now. For killing the boss, I think it'll help the most. So, I like that. Destroy the Plasmodia leader. We fought him before. He's pretty annoying, but at 5 health, I can do 3 damage, especially while the Scion's not in play. We should do the damage while we can. Now we have no idea what he'll do. He'll shoot bombs wherever he wants to. He could attack anywhere, literally anywhere. Almost certainly this one's going for the corporate tower unless we can somehow dissuade him from doing so. And this guy is almost certainly attacking there unless I can dissuade him from doing so. So I definitely want a guy there. That's the only way I can dissuade that guy from doing so. So the question is, who goes where? I think I'll put the brute here. This goes here then, and this goes here. We don't want this guy if he attacks these units. And actually, maybe he doesn't go there. Maybe he goes here. Yeah, because if this guy attacks the unit, I don't want it to also hit the grid. That makes sense. Where's this guy attacking? He's not attacking. I guess it waits a turn to do that then. I always forget. So. One thing we know for sure, we're wanting to put the brute damage in here. We would be open to putting it on fire, maybe. If I simply put it on fire, it will simply just die in 4 turns. So, like, I could also do that. Especially considering I don't really have necessarily a good 2-for-1 this turn. So if the brute can do something better, we're all for that. Like, I can literally... Like, I could just take care of that guy with the brute. Maybe even get a block in. I don't know that I want to do that. But, like, if I am shooting here, I could block there and heal back. That kind of makes sense. Like, I could make this shot. He'll die, naturally, from the fire. I can go down here, smoke this guy. And this guy we don't have to care about. This guy we do. I mean, honestly, I might as well have this guy block. He'll actually do extra damage to both of these, so that's like an okay thing to do. Ah, but then there's the smoke. Fuck. A lot of things to consider here. So the other alternatives, we use the artillery to deal with this. It has to be either the brute or the artillery that deal with that. There are no other options. This thing doesn't have enough movement. Now, if that's the case, we use the brute. No. We use the brute over here. I jump for 3. Can't really get any smoke there to heal back, but I guess that's fine. That might be the better play. I just get 3 damage in immediately, and then this guy stops. Like, I don't want to wait too long to kill this guy. So the play would be that. And then honestly, I should just do this. Wait, that doesn't work. Okay. If you say so. I guess it's just that then. I mean, this still does a lot of damage. That thing's ready to die. I can just kill that guaranteed with the artillery. I get a block in. I think this is an okay turn. I don't think I want to move this guy here. So that guy would then attack that. As it stands, he might just drop back and shoot at that. Or even like these things, I don't know. That's fine. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. I can get a double kill with the artillery here. So the artillery could go here. Oh no, that won't. It won't get a double kill, but it'll kill that. This does leave me needing to... Okay, this guy's attacking there, it doesn't matter. Now, another thing here is like, I could just go here. That's a double kill. And then I just have to deal with this and that, which is pretty easy to do. Like, very, very easy to do. that works. And then we will just go there. That, shoot that. And then smoke that. Yeah. I don't think we want to move him. I also don't know why this thing didn't attack. I guess it couldn't attack. Okay, now it's attacking. That's fine. We have plenty of ways to deal with this. I wonder if I could make this thing move. 1, 2, 3. Only have to deal with him, him, and him. So basically take your pick on how to deal with that. Alright, I choose for this. Let's go like this. That. You put that there, it doesn't actually kill that. So actually, well, I kind of have to now. I was like, maybe I'll just freeze them. I'll save the freeze. I think I'm still down to put these in kill range. And I can move this guy again. I might as well block though. Yeah, I should block this. That's not the unit I wanted to come in. That's fine. That guy's... That's less than fine. Okay, at least he didn't do this, so I'm good here. Like, I can just go... Yeah, there's really not a whole lot to consider this turn. I can just go like that. Yeah. Then just go like that. Not too worried about min-maxing for a kill here. I am definitely debating 2 island. I mean, the RNG was so nice to us, that island, that I hope it's not skewing my perception of how powerful this squad is. By the way, we potentially end up hitting that 8 problem here had we not been able to finish one of this, like a grid objective, for example. But we'll get 9 here. Ooh, that is interesting. Eh. Smoke line, though. I guess this is technically better than the grid defense. It's a very minor upgrade. This is interesting. Is this better than airstrike? I mean, we definitely keep the passive if we do this. can turn once. Now, can it turn once, or does it have to turn once? That's what I wonder. Like, can I just have it shoot straight? I mean, if I can legitimately, for 2 power here, lay down a line of smoke with that thing. I mean, I assume it still hits the target and the smoke line's done at that point though, right? But man, it's tempting. I mean, I'd probably take it anyway. And I don't even know that 2 mech HP is actually better than grid defense here. I mean, am I really needing to take hits on my science mech? Or whoever, artillery? Maybe, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I'll use this, and I think I will use this. And I think I am going to go for a 2 island. So like, grid defense, whatever. We can do that. I think the ability here to, you know, potentially chump block, definitely block Vex spawning and not have to like be worried about being on 1 health is good. So I actually, yeah, I have 10 effectively right now. That's not very good. That's good, but it's not all that different from what I have right now. That's interesting. That's a new one, but I only have to power it for 1, even though it does a lot of damage and cracks a bunch of tiles. I don't think so, though. I don't think these are gonna top Airstrike. I think Airstrike is pretty good. I keep my passive. The ice is definitely good. I think we go for the 2 island. I do wonder though, is aerial bombs better than targeted strike? Because this is reusable. I could upgrade the range and it's a lot better. I mean, what else am I... So right now, what am I putting... I'll have 3 reactors to work with. I could upgrade the move 1 additional here. I don't think that's huge. 1 for 1 is great. 2 for 1, eh. Could get his health and movement up. We did want movement here, but he got it already. Another movement would still be nice. I don't think the smoke is... I don't know. That seems okay, honestly. Like, I could just put 2 into smoke. I could do damage. 3 for range here, I definitely don't think we do. If we're going to do that, we're going to remove this, and we're just going to get the other thing. I just don't know how redundant, you know, this is. So it would add that. Power 2 in... Then I'd only have 1 other reactor to use. I think I'd rather just power 2 into the more smoke, because this guy's already useful with what he has. So let's do that, and then we'll sell this. We know we definitely don't want this. And since I am going for a 2 island, I may as well sell this. It's not like I can re-equip a pilot. I don't think so, right? We'll just get a measly grid defense here. There, we basically turned its grid defense into the permanency. And yeah, I think we're going to go with the more smoke. I'll probably do more smoke and more range. Just double check if there's anything else. How about I give health here? Let's give health there. Alright. Feeling good about this. Come on, Hive. Have I ever not rolled this Scorpion Leader? I feel like I'm... Or the Digger. Is it just me, or is that... Am I missing something? Is that always what a 2-island is? Is that what it is? I've just never noticed it. Or am I literally just getting the same shit each time? Well, we know that there's... We got a pretty good idea of where the grid is. So grid, 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 grid. We don't want this... Well, there's no way this is just not going to attack grid here. So, with that there... What I can at least do is maybe bait the chargers out into useful hits. So we know the grid's there. We know grid is here and here. We would definitely want somebody here then. And if anything, you could bait this guy, you know, there. Question is, who do we want there? Probably the one that can move away. So that would be that one. I definitely don't want this guy to jump in between these two grids, so let's block that from happening. And if they lob a shot in there, that's cool too. I also don't want the Digger to go there. We know this is a free lane, so putting someone here makes sense. Except probably there, because we don't want this guy to... He'll definitely... This also incentivizes this guy to go here, which is fine. I can just control mech him out, or just freeze him. Like there's... the freeze is not so great though with this guy here, but either way... Well, here's an alternative. I could go like this. Then he's really incentivized to go right there. I would love to just freeze this guy. If the Digger goes right here, I could go there then. I mean, I'd love if these guys were, you know, going somewhere useful. I want to bait them into fighting there or here. Yeah, if the Digger goes here, that sucks, but I'll just have to live with it. Keep in mind the boss could go there too, but if they do... In either case, I have the option to freeze. Either the Digger or the boss should get frozen, and that will be quite a big win for us. Okay, that guy goes about where we predicted. That guy's an asshole. That guy's cool. That guy's an asshole. That guy's an asshole. So, I got a lot of extra health here. An immediate option is just fuck. Well, I did kind of want to freeze the both of them. I could freeze here and that protects... That does a 2-for-1. It gets this asshole gone. And then it also takes care of that guy. Then I only have to take care of that, that, and that. I just had to live with the Digger, as per fucking usual. I'll deal with this guy. I suppose my only option for dealing with this guy is to use my aerial assault, but that's fine. I would use it right there then, and it would push that guy off. Too bad this mountain's right there. Other options, I could use control on this guy. It's not a great one, honestly. I think freezing this boss is a pretty big win for us, so I just don't see any world where I'm not doing this. And then I can deal with that with the bomb. Sucks to use the bomb, but it is what it is. I can also block by doing that. Use some of this extra health to our advantage. We'll take one grid there unless I win a 1 out of 10. And then this guy can deal with that. And the annoying thing is, I kind of already 2-for-1 this. Like, I guess here's my problem. It's like, so let's say I freeze this guy like I want. I could just go there with the shot. I'm in a good position. The only downside is... And in a way, you know, this will remain frozen, which keeps it protected. Only downside is I did kind of want to block here. So I'll go on fire, which sucks, but I can extinguish my flames by just hitting smoke, so I think it's still the play. We'll just do the shot first then. Oh, I forgot. I do have this. Does that change anything? Okay, good thing we haven't done anything yet. So, does the fact that I can smoke 4 change much here? Honestly, not really. That's kind of why I was hesitant to get it, but yeah, it really doesn't change much. But man, these guys have been so annoying. I think they've improved the AI on these guys. Like I'm debating, like, I could smoke this and this, and then there's like smoke in pretty good locations. Then I'm free here. I can move down here and just freeze all of them. That way I never have to deal with them for the rest of the fight. I still take the damage here. Or I could freeze here. Then I don't take any damage. Right? So the play would be, I go back here, I fire there. I have smoke in pretty good locations. He's freed up to move. I move him down there. Or I move him down here, and I should be able to freeze all of that, protect that from the hit, and then I use the bomb. I'd use the bomb first to move him out of the way. That way I don't break the freeze there. I think that works. So we can go down here. Go like that. I guess I'm not moving him down there, because then he's in the way of the... Well, okay, we can put him on fire. It's fine. As we said, we'll heal it back. Then you'll go there. Alright, that works for me. I mean, and then I can go down here and block anyway and heal anyway. Perfect. Alright, now we just gotta deal... Still gotta deal with the boss, but I got one more freeze charge for that. If I can somehow get the boss and the digger, that would be glorious. Oh my god, fuck this. This is so stupid. Every single one of them attacks grid again. It's like... just fucking crazy, man. Alright. If I can get... Let's try to see if this freeze ray allows for any 2-for-1s. So I'm open to just tanking this hit. Well, not really, because then, yeah, never mind. I told you these guys are just nightmares. They're they've become the easiest enemy to the like worst enemy in the game somehow. Okay, I mean, I do have some 2-for-1s I can make here. Kind of. Not really. Like, problem is this, the fact that this guy pushes as well kind of fucks things up. Whole hell of a lot of grid damage coming in on these fucks. You go 1, 2, 3. So I could control mech this down here to deal with the both of them. I actually have an attack order that makes sense there. So yeah, I think what we do is... You need to go... Let's go here. No. Like you're gonna make that guy go 1, 2, 3. You're gonna 1, 2, 3. That's not gonna work. Damn it. Putting the damage in here is better than... Then you fire there. And I'll admit, I still am thinking of in terms of only horizontal with the smoke there, but I'll just rationalize to myself that there was no other play to be made. Oh fuck, wait, that guy does... Okay, good. I was like, wait, that... I thought it was the double shooter. Yeah, that should work. I don't think moving this guy makes sense. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad for the next two... Well, as that guy spawns in. I was gonna say this won't be too bad the next few turns, but yeah, that guy. Wow. Jesus. What the fuck? Alright. So that guy doesn't need to be taken care of, at least. That makes it a lot different. I thought he was attacking there, but this is totally doable then. So I'm just gonna freeze this guy. I'm tired of this guy. He is just a fucking asshole. And this guy, I will just smoke. I have no intention of killing him. Except, kinda don't have a good way to deal with that motherfucking thing over fucking there. You're gonna be our only shot at that, but I can freeze all of that. So actually, I think probably just gonna go here and freeze. It'll freeze that. It won't freeze that, but it blows up. But that thing will be frozen. So I do need to take care of this. I can do that with this. Oh my god. Don't do that again. He's smoked for what it's worth. It's not necessarily worth a lot, but it is something. And then you can just fuck him up. Move back there. Maybe eventually I can finally get this fucking thing to bait out a good shot here. Nice turn with the lava there. One whole square. Alright, that guy's been a bro. That guy's not. That guy's not been a bro. This guy has fucking made the most bullshit hits ever. By the way, heat sinks, even with all this fire on the map, would be fucked on this whole time. Alright, that and that are bullshit. But I do have one more freeze ray. Nope, I don't have another freeze ray. So that's going to be an issue. That's probably a dead grid. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Since I don't have to deal with him, I think we're fine. We just deal with that guy, however. Control mech works. That would be great, actually. Just fucking kill this asshole. I don't have a reset, so I really have to think, you know, enough to not make a super stupid play, but I'm pretty sure this is fine. Like, I just go... Because you can go here, right? You know, wherever, pretty much, and then you'll go there. And then we just have to deal with that. But we didn't deal with that fucker. Damn it. The guy was hiding down there. Well, how fitting that he's the one that fucks me up. I don't know that there's a play I can do here to prevent damage, though. If there is... I fucking missed it. Like, my bad. But there's nothing I can do at this point. I've used my reset. We're just gonna have to hope that the grid defense triggers. Heaven forbid it ever trigger. Whatever. That's a lot better than other fights have gone on the volcano for me, so sucks to lose 2 right at the end there, but what do you know, just still loads of bullshit. It's like a collection of all my most hated shit. I really hate that you can't choose where you go in on the second stage. Kind of destroys a lot of the strategy, just ups the slot machine element. Not that that was ever different pre-advanced, but I feel like they could have improved upon that. I've never liked that aspect of this fight. Well, at least 2 of them are attacking there. So I'm going to use my ice a little more liberally this time. Well, I don't have a good ice turn, it seems. Alright, so initial thought, I could move back here, destroy that thing, and then I get a 3 for 1. I don't have to deal with these guys at all. I also have the option to basically just straight up body one of these guys with the control mech. So who do I think is going to be the most annoying? I mean, I got a pretty good placement here of grid. None of them are like lined up. None of them are directly, you know, upon one another. Like, this is the one that restricts me the most. I'm tempted to kill this one instead of the boss or the digger. The digger's not going to be horrible on this one. He can only do one grid damage max at any time. He can't even hit the Renfield bomb, and if he does, I don't care. It has 4 health. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to body this guy. Really? Alright, we'll change of plans then. I guess, kill the boss or kill the digger. This boss could work for me more than against me, I feel. I could just kill this Alpha Hornet. The Alpha Hornet is something that will never work for me. But all the other stuff can realistically work for me. It would be nice to kill this, but it just doesn't look like I can. I could freeze it, but I need to... I could just freeze these right now. I mean, the only guy I have to deal with right now is that. It might be okay just to freeze these. I mean, why not, right? I get 2 of them and a grid. And then you can just body this guy. And I still have this targeted strike for when I need it. And, yeah, I'll be around. Well, luckily the digger, this is the first time I've ever seen this, somehow not attacking a grid. Crazy. So this guy is gonna free that. But I could simply just move it over here and it deals with this motherfucker, kills him straight out. So probably control mech. I don't see any super good freezes. Brute can deal with that, or artillery can deal with that. Yeah, so let's go like that. Question is, do I want to deal with... I think the brute can deal with this. Like, if I go here, I just kill the digger. And yeah, he'll free the alpha. I think I'd rather have this digger dead. By the way, look at how awful of a position this guy is in. Fucking flame dudes would never be able to deal with this. The rock is like I don't have a flying mech to even get down there if I even wanted to. So it's like, not only do I'm able to fly over, I'm also just like, you know, he's between this grid and that, but this guy can just deal with it, because fucking mist eaters, you know? And I'll go ahead and just block that as well. I mean, that's the pilot speaking, but still. Even with that pilot, I doubt you can make that play at all with the heat seekers in any relevant way. Alright, I can definitely deal with the boss now. Okay. So this guy's been dealt with, actually. I didn't plan that out, but he's been technically dealt with as long as these rocks never go away. And I'll make sure of that. I will make sure of that. So, I mean, I can 2-for-1 here with the artillery. And I can just sit here and heal. Get another thing in, and I can just kill the boss here. Seems like a pretty easy set of plays. And you can just simply do that. And you can just repair. You're not on fire anymore. Guess I could have even just went to the left there. I should have. I should have went to the left, repaired, and then came back, but it's fine. I can do that again next turn. The AI has given up. They're like, we can't win. This is like me in some of those turns. So you don't have to get dealt with, you don't have to get dealt with, you don't have to get dealt with, you don't have to get dealt with. I literally can just not do anything. So I didn't even have to use my bomb here. I literally just don't have to do anything. Look how just... I mean, there is two aspects to this, right? The AI absolutely cooperated this fight, whereas all these other fights, they don't. And also, you know, I don't know, I got a pretty good science mech secondary. But I don't know, give me that secondary on heat stinks, I still, even with the good AI, no way I do this well. No way. No way. Now I could kill him, but I'd like to just let him... This is like the ultimate walk-off game-winning shot here. We literally don't do anything the final turn. Like, look at that. We did literally not need to do anything. Well, I gotta say, my feelings haven't changed on Mist Eaters, and subsequently not on the Heat Stinkers either. It's like night and day, the difference in these squads. They're not even in the same remote realm to me of power level, ease of use, any metric you want to use, like versatility, susceptibility to mistakes. Just an amazing squad, the Mist Eaters. I mean, shit, on unfair mode, they might even be better. They might be the best squad. I don't know. I haven't tried any of the original squads out. That'll be... I want to unlock the bomb squad first, but, you know, once I can play with the bomb squad a bit, I'll go back to the originals and see how they deal with unfair. The only ones that... Honestly, none of them scare me that much. Probably, honestly, the acid group might. Just because of how easy it is to just bust out with them, but we'll see. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right? Mech move and reactor. But yeah, Mist Eaters. I guess we didn't really use the control mech for that, but you know, on other ones we will. God, I love this squad. This squad is so powerful. Really, it was never much bad moments throughout the entire run. Like, yeah, it's unfair mode, so shit will come up, but like, I don't know. It's like we just handle it so well. Situations that would just be nightmares for these other clans, or you know, not clans but squads, are just so easy for this group to deal with. I don't know. I can't sing the praises of Mist Eaters enough, and I can't swear out the curses enough for Heat Stinkers. I just can't grasp. I cannot grasp what the strength of Heat Stinkers is supposed to be. I don't know what they excel at. I don't even know what they're mediocre at. They're horrible at positional manipulation. Their survivability sucks. Their movement sucks. Their damage, in my opinion, sucks. I mean, you got only one unit that can even upgrade its damage. And the boost effect only affects the two of the units. Like, you can boost your science, but unless you find a secondary that does damage, the boost doesn't matter. So, I don't know, there's just so much that needs to happen with the heat sinks that at that point I'd rather just have any... Like, I feel like the amount of stuff you have to pick up as secondaries would make any squad good. You can make the worst nightmare custom squad imaginable, and it would have the same win condition to me as heat sinks, which is basically find secondaries that make your useless primaries useful. But I'm salty. I'll never get over my salt of the heat stinkers. I just cannot stand this squad. I have like a personal vendetta against them for how much I despise them. But goddamn, the mist is where it's at. But who knows, you know, as much as I bash heat sinkers, there was a time when I did not like Judoka and I did not like flame behemoths. And I definitely ended up loving Judoka. I still am not super a fan of flame behemoths. They have an incredible science vessel. I don't think the other two units are very good, though. I guess my problem with this, the heat sinkers, it's just a problem I've never encountered with a squad in this game yet, where it's like, I don't understand who the, like, none of the units seem good to me. Like with the flame behemoths, even from the first time I played them, it's like, you can tell that science unit is legit super powerful, you know. But then it's just like, the other two units suck. You know, Rusting Hulks, like the artillery is amazing and the passive is amazing. Blitzkrieg, you got, I think both the artillery and the prime are pretty damn top tier. Zenith, I guess, would be the closest to heat sinks in terms of, like, there's not a super standout unit, but I would say that I like the science unit. I mean, I think the shield is pretty useful. The pole is, like, semi-useful, and it flies. And I don't think the other two units are horrible. I do not like the prime of Zenith, but I don't mind. I usually just put Abe or Mafan on the brute, and it ends up being pretty alright. You know, I guess the Rift also, to me, doesn't necessarily have a standout unit. I think they're just, the artillery's pretty good, the prime is pretty good. I don't think the brute is amazing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't get with the heat sinkers, like, who is the good unit? Is it supposed to be the brute? Certainly it can't be the science unit or the prime, right? Like, certainly it cannot be them. Am I missing something there? Like, the prime has a measly 2 range. The pushback only affects the sides. It doesn't even affect the front. It has no ability to get a, you know, not friendly unit or not grid attack immunity. So, like, you can't even make useful shots that would, like, go over grid or over objectives or even your allied mechs. And there's no damage upgrade for it. The only thing you can upgrade is have it put flame down, which is useful, but it's 3 entire reactors for that. And you can upgrade the range, which again is somewhat useful, but not really when grid and objectives are everywhere. It's kind of a liability. It's alright, but, like, it just seems like I'd rather have damage. Like, I don't know, I guess the flame upgrade is technically a damage upgrade, but is it? Sometimes no. And then the brute, is it the brute supposed to be the good unit? Because that's what I thought. When I played them in a hard mode, the brute was doing work, but I don't know. On my unfair playthroughs, the brute has been useless. Absolutely useless. You can rarely ever get the 2 shots to line up and be relevant. And even when they are, it's not that huge of a play. Yeah, I guess you can output 8 damage when you're fully upgraded with it, but I don't know. I don't understand this squad. I don't understand it. It's entirely possible I'm missing something, but I just don't see it. Whereas, like, the Mist Eaters, I find all 3 of these better than every 3. Like so much better. Like, the brute is probably the weakest of the Mist Eaters, but my god, would I take the brute over all of this. It flies, it disables, it does damage. I wouldn't be surprised if I've done more damage with my brute than I did with this brute, you know? The artillery technically does 2 damage by default, if it needs to, but usually it just doesn't need to because it's just straight up disabling. Like it's way easier, in my opinion, to get 2 disables out of this default artillery than it is to get 2 like super useful shots out of this fully upgraded even. This 0 upgrades, I will get a more useful shot. I'll 2 for 1 a lot of the time. And don't even get me started about how good this control mech is compared to everything that the Heatseekers provides. Like, we're not even in the same realm of a game at that point. It's a different game. You're playing a different game. This control mech is like the Frozen Titans artillery level good, I think. But I've droned on enough. Long story short, TLDR, Mist Eater's good, Heat Sinkers stink. Until next time, peace.